Hey everyone, today we're going to be replacing a tilt belt on a VL4000 Spot. So we have our new one, and as you can see, the old one, when it comes to a certain, right here, see it's all stretched. So first thing I'm going to do is I want to take this little bracket off so we can have a better look at what we'll have to do. So it's going to be a really easy process. Vari-lite has made it very easy on a VL4000 to change a tilt belt, and you're going to see why in a second. Almost done. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull it off, unplug it. Okay, so here we can exactly see. So there's a bumper, there's a tilt tensioner with the spring here, so the belt needs to go around it. So first thing we're gonna need to do is unscrew a little of this screw, and we're gonna pull this out as much as we can to take the tension off the belt, so it'll be easier to slide the new one in. So we're gonna have to pull this back right here, and then if you look in the bottom, we're gonna need to undo this cable harness here. So you can take a snapshot with your cell phone, just to make sure you plug everything back in the same place, because these two connectors can get interchanged, so you'll need to remember which one goes where. So we'll just undo these right away, like so. And the cool thing that vari-lite did, the wires that go through the yoke here, because there are certain wires that needs to feed back through the pan tube, they're all unpluggable. They got little connectors that you can take out, so you don't need to pull back all the wire out from the base. So you can just separate them here, just like that, like so. Plus you need to undo the ground here, which is a regular nut, and all of this is gonna come loose. So I'm just gonna set you guys here. Like so. So first off, I'm gonna unscrew this. Unplug the motor, like so, and then I'm going to undo the ground. Like so. There you go. So you can see it'll be easy to slide the new one right in. So I'm gonna pull, right now I'm gonna unscrew this, the tilt tensioner. So I'm gonna pull on this to pull it back, and then I'll undo one screw, take the standoff. There's a standoff you need to take out, plus 2 screws underneath. So there are 4 screws, and this whole module is gonna come loose. So I'll be doing that right now. pull on it. So you need to unscrew it, you pull it, you stretch it, and then you tie it like that again, so it will stay open. Sometimes it gets jammed, like now. Okay, so now I'm gonna undo 3 screws and the standoff. This. Next, the standoff. This.
I wouldn't be on the planet for long. I'd probably die like skydiving. I just do everything.
So as you see, everything comes out real easy. Just like that. So now what we do, take the new one, slide it through the wires, and it needs to go right down the middle in between the 2 studs, like this. And if you remember, there's the tilt tensioner, and the belt needs to go in front of it. Just like that. And then I'm gonna put the standoff to hold it there. So. And as you can see, you have to make sure that the belt goes in front of the tensioner. So after that, we're gonna put the 3 remaining screws. So this will stay in place. Okay, so I'm going to tighten this real tight, like so. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to loosen the tilt tensioner. So the spring will put back the tension on the belt. So you make it turn just to make sure that it gets seated properly and the tension gets set even. And if you push on your finger, with your finger, you can see that it's tight and it won't slip. Just like so. And then we tightened it again, make it real tight so it doesn't move. And then you just go ahead and replug everything. So we're gonna put this little bracket with the tilt sensor, the encoder, back on. so. And we plug this in back the way it was. Then we can put these screws back in. Like so. So the wiring will go back the exact same way. We're gonna plug the motor like so. And now what I'm gonna do is put back the ground. If you remember, we had the ground wire all the way in the back there, with the yellow connector. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Kind of in a weird spot, hard to reach, but it's not that bad. So, and then plugging everything back the way it was. Yes, the power back in, and then last but not least, the little connectors for the wires that were going back through the yoke. So we're just gonna plug these back in. Okay, so now you can tug that behind the little bracket because the arm covers are gonna be screwed in here. So this needs to go behind it. Maybe put a zip tie if you wish, so it'll be cleaner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little zip tie here. Like so. So as you can see, first you unplug, you take this out, unscrew this, pull on it, tighten again, just to take the pressure off the belt. Take standoff, screw, 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 unplug everything, disconnect the ground wire that's in the back and all this little interconnect that goes through. You take everything off. Just make sure that you put the belt in front of the tensioner right here. So it needs to go in front. And then you release this screw to put the tension. The spring is going to pull back on it. So it's going to put tension on the belt. So you need to put it so it's nice and strong. And that's about it. You put the module back in, plug everything. Like I said in the beginning, it's a nice little habit when you have a lot of connectors to just take a picture of it with your cell phone. So it's easier when you have to plug everything back, because sometimes connectors will fit in 2 or 3 different places. So there you go. When you're used to doing it, should be doing it in about 10 to 15 minutes. So this video was a little longer. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching.